Kia ora and welcome to the Beer Jack Beer of the Week Drink Along. I'm Luke.
I'm Matt.
He's not Matt. This is... I've spoiled it already.
Yeah, sorry.
This is Bernard. Why are you here, Bernard?
Because this week I got a beer of the week.
You brewed this beer?
I brewed this beer here.
Okay, so Bernard is the brewer at Alibi Brewing on Waiheke Island.
Correctamundo.
And we're going to drink the Black Cat Porter. Cheers.
Good health.
Who is the Black Cat?
The Black Cat is porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a slang word for porter.
It's a slang word for the cat. It's kind of gone full circle here.
The cat or the porter?
The porter cat.
Okay.
Porter was a cat. When Alibi was being put in, there was a cat who lived essentially in the brewery and winery. He was wild, he was big, and he was black, and he was hairy. His name was Porter.
Ah, okay.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So this is our first porter,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, you've done plenty of stouts,
a few stouts. So I thought we'd do
craft beers and things, but
thought we'd do a porter and name it Black Cat after Porter the cat,
yeah, obvious.
and he looked like that.
Beautiful artwork.
Thank you.
Who illustrated it?
Oh, the Zesk,
Oh, yeah.
friend of mine and friend of yours.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
He's a great guy.
Does some great stuff for Zesk.
He does indeed.
He painted some of the walls here at the Fridge and Flagon. You'd have seen his work on quite a few Alibi cans.
Yeah, he certainly gets around.
Yeah.
And he's definitely doing a lot of our more traditional styles. Not that this is a traditional style, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's a pretty classic London porter. Slightly more hop forward.
Yes, it's a contemporary take on a classic style. It's a London porter based around a couple of my favourite brews. Do you want me to name them?
Yeah, go for it.
The Colonel Export Porter
Oh, yeah.
and Fuller's London Porter.
Yeah.
So I took what I like about them, mixed up a bit of extra goodness with some naked golden oats for body, head retention, and then hopped it with American hops.
Brilliant. Well, today is the first week of spring,
Cheers to that.
so I'm very happy that you've recently released this porter as we're getting to the warmer seasons, because you don't see a lot of good porters and stouts around. I feel like so many brewers are, obviously, they want to brew seasonally because fewer people want to drink porters and stouts in the summertime, but some people do. So I feel like if there are some brewers that zag when everyone's zigging, then you'll do pretty well. It's hard to find good
Catch
dark
the
beers.
wind in that sail, right?
Yeah.
It is. I agree with that, and there's nothing like having the option of drinking a dark beer in summer.
Yeah.
It's like wearing shorts and a hoodie.
And a beer like this, it is very easy drinking. It's not cloying, and that's the nice thing about porter. It's got more of a light body than a stout. On average, we won't get into the difference between stouts and porters because
Please don't.
yeah, just everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's wrong. Don't even bother googling it.
No.
There's the history comes from London porters. So in the 1600s, 1700s, people that were unloading the ships and carting stuff around liked drinking dark beer. And as I say, life is too short to get into the difference between stouts and porters. But generally, a porter is a little bit more light-bodied, a little bit more easy drinking than a stout.
Yeah, agreed. I obviously wanted it to be dark and have some roasty notes, but I didn't want it to cross into that stouty threshold.
Yeah, it's pretty. This is the sort of beer I can imagine just sitting and having a session of. I could easily drink a few of these.
Good. It is 6%, so do
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
I am a
If you are
professional, so
driving. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I don't drive, just walk around.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So Alibi, when did things kick off there? When did you start brewing at Alibi?
Let's cast my mind back 6 years. It's been?
Yeah.
6 years. 6 years of evolution and growth.
Yeah, lots of changes.
Lots of, not many changes, but we've just come a long way, I believe.
Yeah.
We've recently stepped into canning product, which has opened a whole nother gateway.
Brilliant to see some more Alibi cans out there.
Yeah. Really happy. Really happy with what's going into the cans. Really happy with where the cans are going. We're stepping in the right direction.
Yeah, because of course we've had Alibi cans in the past in Beer of the Week, but they've been few and far between. They've been really sporadic because you've had to get an external canning company to come to your brewery and package.
Correct.
But now you've got your own canning line and you can
Do it whenever I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And next door to the brewery, there's the pub.
Yep.
Little
The
bar.
Alibi Brewers Lounge.
Which is beautiful.
Beautiful.
If you haven't been there, you still can't go there right now because it's closed. But come summer,
Soon come.
yeah,
We'll be open. 12 taps, which is great for me because that means 12 different beers. Yeah, kitchen, food, room out of the sun. It's a lovely place to be in summer.
yeah. Keep your eye on the social medias for when that's going to open. But yeah, when
Absolutely.
the weather's warmer in summertime,
We'll be back there.
yeah, it's back into it. And what sort of stuff are you really into brewing? What do you get excited about if you didn't have customers to keep happy or accountants or anything else? What would you enjoy brewing?
I can't answer that because there is no answer. I enjoy brewing it all.
the variety.
It's the variety. I enjoy brewing hazies. I love writing hazy recipes.
Yeah,
They're fun. They're exciting. You can just throw anything into it. They're robust. But then I love to brew something I've never brewed before, like a porter. Do a bit of research, sit down, assess what I like, and try and take qualities from that and reproduce that into my take on a style. And then there's lagers. I love lagers.
Yeah.
I love lagers. I love brewing lagers. They're simple. They're complex. If you can have those two things in one glass, yeah. So I just want to brew it all.
yeah.
Yeah.
You sent me a message asking about what we'd like to have as the theme tune for Black Cat. So every week we do a Beer of the Week music recommendation, which we share in the email.
We do.
I usually don't bother asking brewers for the recommendations because often they've got terrible taste or just don't have anything for me. So I've got a recommendation I reckon would work, but
Okay.
do you have something in mind?
Do you remember what I recommended?
No, what did you say?
Mark Flanagan,
Yeah,
track 2 off the album Bubblegum.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually going to put some quotes on the can, but I decided not to.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, that will be it.
That would
Mark
be it.
Flanagan's
Well,
Bubblegum
what
album.
were you going to recommend?
I was going to recommend the Run the Jewels record, Meow the Jewels.
Meow the Jewels.
Did you hear that?
I did.
So I'm sure you've
That-
probably all heard it.
Meow meow.
Yeah, Run the Jewels made a record, and I don't even know how it started, but someone had the idea that they could remix every track on the album and replace all the music with cats meowing. So it's a whole record. It's on Spotify. It's called Meow the Jewels, and it's amazing, and it's all meows.
Meow.
So maybe people can choose their own adventure, or just buy some more cans and just see if they prefer drinking it with Mark Lanigan or with a bunch of cats meowing.
I mean, now we're into spring and summer. I feel like Run the Jewels could be the way to go. But if you're still thinking like it's a bit cold and wintry, Mark Lanigan.
Okay.
Especially if it's a Sunday.
Depends how the weather's going to be.
What's in the oven?
Later tonight, because this is Thursday and we're drinking the beer tonight.
Yum.
We're not doing this in advance, honestly.
Oh.
All right.
Cheers, Luke.
Cheers, Bennett. Anything to add from you?
No,
I'm done
enjoy.
talking.
That's all I've got. Enjoy the beer. Thanks, guys.
See you next time. Cheers.